The almighty TIG TV now presents the fourth in a series of programmes which were originally broadcast in 1955. The Future and You was presented by Mr Pewter Fenters, in which he looked at what life was predicted to be like at the end of the century. Mr Pewter Fenters appeared to be frothing at the mouth during the recording.
The Future and You, presented by Mr Pewter Fenters. Episode 4, Work.
Hi. Hello there, and welcome to another edition of the Future and You. Yes, with me, Mr Pewter Fenters. Yes. In this episode, we shall be looking at the world of work. Yes. Of course, looking forward to the year 2000, many things won't change, like Britain heading the Commonwealth of Nations as it does presently. The empire may be gone, but the Commonwealth lives on, and places like Calcutta and the splendid Tollygunge Club will still be spearheading British culture into the 21st century. Yes. If we were to move forward to the end of the century, yes, we would notice that men will still be performing all of the important jobs, while women will be happy to continue to do the secretarial and menial work. That's, of course, when they're not at home looking after the children. Yes. The upper class will still be providing the country with its leaders within the church and the armed forces. Yes, indeed. We shall still look up to the House of Lords as a model of virtue and common sense. Yes. The middle class will still enjoy those respected positions of lawyers, bankers, and of course, politicians. The lower classes will still be working away in the factories, cheerfully making everything from pins to omnibuses. Yes, while the happy miner will still be digging underground and producing the coal to keep us warm in winter. Yes. Encompassing the spirit of the future will be the new office blocks, which will rise up into the sky. Yes, gone will be the shabby and cramped offices of the Victorian era, as men, and indeed women, will take their places in brand new buildings full of light and air. These places will be modern, but with a British touch, of course. There will still be the same formalities as today, with men in suits and well-polished shoes going about their business in a diligent manner. Yes. There will, of course, be many new innovations at which to marvel. One of the most exciting will see most places of work possess a telephone. Via an operator, this machine will send your voice across the country to work colleagues who may be hundreds of miles away. But what if the person you wish to speak to is unable to come to the machine? For example, if they are indisposed, like when Daddy has been tied to the bedpost by the maid, or Mummy is helping a rugger player to find his balls. Well, a great new innovation will see the man in the office record his words into a gramophone record, which can then be posted to the recipient, who can then play it back on their own instrument. Marvellous. Another time-saving device will be the self-filling fountain pen. This item, which will be made out of the new wonder material Bakelite, will be all the rage. Yes, you just place the pen into this special container, which will sit unobtrusively on your desk, and in less than an hour it will be ready for use. Modernity at its peak. Yes. With the expanding population, houses will continue to be built upon the countryside surrounding our existing towns and cities. We will need a whole army of carpenters and electricians, which I believe are called chippies and sparks. Yes. To construct these buildings, there will need to be transport links to these new places, so engine drivers and firemen will be required to operate the steam trains just as today. Now, let's go over to the board to look at a scientific diagrammatic representation of all these things. Yes. Here we have a map of our wonderful Great Britain. Yes. Now, the red here shows the main railway lines in current use. Yes, there will be considerable investment in the infrastructure over the coming decades. And the lines in blue represent possible links which will be built over the next 50 years or so. This will mean that more passengers and goods will be transported this way, leaving the roads clear for the occasional passing motor car or bicycle. Yes. But what about the other areas of work? Well, the friendly shop assistant will still be tending to our needs, helping the housewife with her purchases, while informing her of all the latest gossip, such as when Mummy and the coalman were seen riding together on the back of his lorry. The jolly farmer will still be tending his cattle and sheep, and when it comes to sowing time, he will still be spilling his seed on the ground. The stone banker will be watching over our savings for us, and will always be happy to cash a cheque for you. Yes. The friendly policeman will be patrolling our streets on foot, always ready to tell you the time or give a miscreant a clip around the ear before sending him on his way. Yes.
It's a vehicle, Governor.
Everything in the future will indeed be rosy. In fact, production will have increased so much that most people will enjoy having not to go to work on a Saturday. Yes. This will allow them extra time to follow their pursuits, such as smoking their pipe or decorating the front parlour. Perhaps Daddy and the maid will spend more time in the garden, where she can help him plant his rhubarb, and he can help her to trim her bush. Yes. Well, that is all for this time. So join me next time for another episode of The Future and You. Goodbye.